Do you want to do like even odd?
I have a card here. I'd like to guess if the CMC is even or odd.
Sure, I'll go even.
It is odd. So,
Alright. Yeah.
I will taste it play.
Thinking about adding that to my commander deck, so there we go.
It was in my modern list last week. Because I was doing the wildfire thing.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, Stoneforge Mystic. I'm like, we'll try this out. And I played it twice, and it was good. Both times I played it. Wasn't high standing. Because I was already in a good position one of those times. But sometime I'll go back to it. Well, it's one of can't hurt too bad kind of things.
Yeah, it's not like we're playing for like anything special here, so you know, you can play a fun deck one day. I've done that a bunch. I do that in my local LGS too, because like if I play the same deck, then everyone knows what I am. And seeing that when I was doing that a bunch sometimes, won a bunch, and then people were bringing in like. One time I saw like 9 pieces of hate for my deck in one deck. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to start switching it up now.
Yeah, I used to play Boggles a lot, and one of my friends, he definitely top 8, I don't remember if he got top 4, SCG Louisville that year, and on Boggles.
I'll keep as well.
So he was playing it, and then everyone was running like back to natures in their sideboard. You guys are good?
Yep, we're good.
And so I started playing Cactus. And I cast Nathan Vial.
Cool.
And I'll pass the turn.
Great. I will draw. Alright, I'll play Wooded Foothills. Mm-hmm. I will crack it, go down to 17. Get a Stomping Ground. I'll tap for 1 red, and I'll cast Haggle. Is that good?
You're good.
Alright. I mean, you are playing white. Yeah. White and blue go hand in hand sometimes. Alright, then I'll discard a Life Melon, and then I'll Dredge 3.
Yep. Gemstone
Mine, Conflagrate, and Stinkweed Imp. And then I will pass to you. Sure, I grab my on the adventure card.
Play another Starcraft Flames. I will cast a Leonin Arbiter.
Got it.
And pass the turn.
Alright, untap. Draw. That's why when I saw the Aether Vial on the white source, I played my fetch line first. I thought there was a decent chance you were on Death and Taxes. I also think you may be Spirits, but yeah.
I played D&T the last 3 weeks. So, even in Legacy. So.
Alright, so I'll Dredge 5?
Yeah. And Archimedes, no.
A Prize Amalgam, an Ox.
Oh yeah, the Ox. Forgot about that card.
then I will play my. I'll play Forgotten Cave tapped and pass.
Good. Upkeep. I'll file up. Draw a card. I will go to combat and attack 3.
Alright.
Second phase, I'm going to pass another Aether Vial.
Got it.
And then I will pass the turn.
Alright. I'll untap. Instead of drawing, I will Dredge 5. Alright. Trigger on the Narc removal.
Sure.
And then delayed trigger onto prized models.
Yep.
I'll pay 2 to cast Life from Alone.
Yeah, what are you targeting? For the sake of being thorough?
I think I only have 3 lands, so the 3 lands. If does it resolve?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I just can't help myself.
Yeah. I will
enforce good habits whenever I can.
I will play. Let's see, still have the Arbor out, so I will play a Gemstone Mine, and if it's good with you, I'll move to end step.
Sure.
All right, and then I'll pass to you.
Alright.
And so, sorry, I have to discard hand size if that's alright.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
I'll discard an Ox, and I'll discard. Actually, I'll do Blood Gas, which makes no sense.
Yep.
Cool.
In my upkeep with the vial triggers on the stack,
Yeah.
I'm going to activate vial. 1, 2. And I'll put a Stormford Mystic into play. And I'll hold priority in here for my Dealing Arbiter.
Haha, got yourself.
Yeah, that's one of the downsides is the...
For Stoneforge Mystic's power, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, to grab a Batterskull or whatever you're going to grab. Like.
Yeah, you could have all of the Sky Blades.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but, it could be better.
Yes. Well, yeah.
And then, so that's go in my hand. I'll actually resolve my Aether Vials. Yeah. Alright. Nope, these are taps. Go to draw.
Yep.
Go. Play a Field of Boom.
That's why I played the Gemstone.
And then I'll go to combat.
Yep.
I'll attack with Lunar Arbiter.
Cool. I'll take 2.
And pass through.
Alrighty. I'll untap. Ooh. Move to upkeep. That's the time to upkeep. So I'll move to draw step. And let's see, got 1 mana open. I don't want. Okay. I'm going to dredge back 3 for life of them.
Sure.
Well, I was hoping for a little better than that. But. Alright, I will play. I'll play my land for turn. Trigger Lookouts.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will pay red and flashback Conflagrate.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do 7 damage, and I'll do it. Let's do 7 to you. So I got
7 to me.
Yep. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Sure. I'll do it 13.
Cool. Then, still first main, I'll tap for red.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to, I almost said flashback, but escape, Oxyvagonus, and we'll get rid of 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8. 8 cards. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I cast it. Does it resolve?
Yep.
Cool. So I will enter with 1 counter on it. I have no hand to discard, so I'll move to drop 3.
Mm-hmm.
So my first draw will be Sink Leading, or Dredge.
Yep.
Okay, those are all the lands I was looking for at the last. Do another 5. I'll do 1 more. Alright.
Do me a favor.
Yep.
Can you move the things you exiled? Can you just separate them from the thing from the
Sorry, from the. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there are other Haggle guys there. And if that ever becomes relevant.
So the Haggle guy, that's actually why I have an exiled thing too.
Yeah.
I just forgot to grab it when I grab. Usually I grab both when I do the Haggle. I forgot to. Sorry about that.
There you go.
Alright, so let's go triggers, which I just have the
Crippling Chill?
1 Creeping Chill.
Thank you.
So I'll exile that. I'll gain 3. And you'll put down 10. It turns on my bloodcasts. I'll move to combat.
Sure.
And let me just see. What is... Do you mind if I ask... I can look it up, but... Maul is Cyclave adds...
I can't put it in this turn, but yeah,
It's a 2/2,
first strike flying.
I was just wondering if... I forgot if it was 2/2 or 3/3. That's all I was kind of wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to add up your damage to make sure I'm not like...
Gonna die.
Yeah, get the crack back, essentially. Okay. Cool. So then I'll move to combat, and I'll swing over the board.
I will activate After Vial. I will put a Loyal Sentry into play, which you may have to look up.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a 1/1 with the ability, when Loyal Sentry blocks a creature, destroy that creature and Loyal Sentry.
Oh, okay. So it's death, like a dual death touch or something. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, I can flicker it with that trigger on step.
Oh, gotcha.
But no flickering to happen here. I will. I guess I'll block a Prize Amalgam with Loyal Sentry,
Okay.
and then I'll take 2, 4, 7, 8, and go to 2. I think I'm just dead anyway. Next turn.
That's why I can't. I've only had 1 creeping chill so far. That's why I was hoping to hit 2 because I figured you'd be.
Pretty sure I'm dead anyway.
Yeah.
I think I'm dead anyway. Go to the next turn.
Makes sense. It's pretty positive if I drew. If I dredged 2 creeping chills, you were definitely dead of them.
Yeah, I felt very lucky that I had made it as far as I did without any creeping
Yeah, it's
chills.
more than half the deck.
Normally I don't feel as lucky.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, Sentry, yep, just another
Round timer started.
fun of. Let's see. We'll try this. I was thinking about running Luris in this deck, just in the main deck.
Sorry. What?
I was thinking about running Luris in this deck as a little, just to like, and then play
Yeah.
more Loyal Sentries. I just buy back my Loyal Sentries.
I could see that.
Probably not very good. Maybe for a different meta.
I wouldn't stop it. I would agree. It's
a meta where I want to play sort of light and shadow for some reason. When Modern Horizons came out, my sideboard had, I think, 4 swords in it. And sword fighting a swimming deck. I'm like, we have all these swords.
It's hard. I've played swords decks, and you really want only 3. I don't know how many you're running, but like, it's so tempting to add that 4th. But it's like,
you like Stoneforge? You like Stoneforge decks?
Yeah, so any Stoneforge deck. Yeah, it's so tempting to add the 4th, but it's like, at least in most Stoneforge decks, it's like not correct, I would say.
Yeah, it was. I ran. The sideboard had truth. I had a Truth and Justice, a Light and Shadow, a War and Peace, and a what's the black red one? Yes. But the black red one.
Mm-hmm.
My store had a lot of Etron. And I assume it still would have a lot of Etron, but it was weirdly good against Etron. It wasn't a slam dunk, but like, I didn't have to waste any time attacking Karn or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Alright.
Sorry, I was going to take 1 second. I think my sideboard plan for you, I think, is the most complicated sideboard plan I have.
Oh, this is one of the sideboards where I'm like, oh, so just, I'm doing all of that in, huh? I got the whole sideboard at once, and I'm doing this many cards in, huh? Wow, alright. Unfortunately, graveyard things are not how this deck, not storm graveyard things, are not how this deck is,
Definitely.
That's the battle things. So.
Definitely.
I will take the play again. I will draw my 7, 8, no rush.
I found where all my creeping chills were. They're all like together, and I like shuffled my deck so many times before we started. It's funny when that happens.
Yeah. I was complaining the other day. I was complaining earlier today to one of my coworkers because I just had one of those days. Or I had one of those nights last night on Arena where it's just like, all right, like drafting. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, Beck, there's 17 lands in here, and it says that there's 19 cards left in my deck. I've only seen 4 lands. For the love of God, please. And then the reverse happening, where I'm like, all right, that's land 11 with like 23 cards left in my deck. Like, Jesus. It's a real bad day.
I mean, Land Flood and Mana Screw and stuff is, I feel like, what they're trying to solve right now, right? With the MDFC cards and shit.
Yes and no, I think. Like obviously it gives like a bunch of flexibility to some decks.
Yeah.
The one version of this, of Death and Taxes that I want to try out, that I haven't yet, is the one where it's like, I want to try Yorian hand and build in red white with like the 1 or 2 of a Chroma Angel of Fury. I just like play a face down more creature and then flip it.
Yeah.
But
Well, if you want to flick morphed creatures, I have a surprise Soul Herder deck that is so much fun that I would suggest I can share with
at
you.
some point I need to actually build Dance Soul Herder again. Because you were talking earlier, I really wanted to chime in on like you know, resolving a blasphemous act and killing your opponent probably feels nice. As a light player, like nothing feels better to me. Not much feels better to me, I should say, than like flippering a Cataclysmic Gear Hulk.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
every turn.
Instead of that, so I've been playing Bant Ephemerate a bunch, and like Elder Golgoroth is good there. Skycall Evaporation's amazing. Like, there's just so many good things in that deck, and then Flicker is so much fun.
Yeah, I played that deck before quarantine, and it was just like the Cataclysmic Gear Hulk just always felt so good. It was just no one expected it.
I'm good too.
Until it happened. Yeah. All right. I didn't actually look at my hand yet.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you were. Yeah.
I just put it face down. What do I do? I got more than that. A little too dangerous. Even for me.
Don't want to help out too much, but I feel like you know what you should be looking for.
Yeah. The only thing I can say, at least a 60 card, like from like a death and taxes, flickering kind of thing, that feels better than the Cataclysmic Gear Hulk to me, was the Legacy against Miracles, like with the Miracle Trigger on the stack, or like, yeah, with the Miracle Trigger on the stack, violating in Natalia, and they can't pay the 1.
Oh, wow.
Because it's just brutal.
That is interesting, yeah. I have a brew that I'm going to bring up for Legacy that I'm going to play online first and see how it goes, but I know I have like the cards for it. I'm super excited to try it. It revolves around the idea that I think Prentech Prism has been playable and people just never realized it.
Including 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw a post of yours or something about that. Or is it like a Twitter thing that someone posted?
I didn't do it, but
that Prism was playable all along?
Yeah, I didn't say that, but definitely it's been said, and I think some big names have said it. I think tried out some runs at some leagues, and it's like both in Modern and in Legacy, it's like, oh, we were wrong all along. We should have been probably playing this card in essentially 4-color good stuff control-y decks for a while.
Yeah. Alright. Down to 5. Let's go.
That's one thing that's too bad Ephemerate doesn't hit, is it doesn't hit artifact, like other things. Because otherwise I would play I'd probably play like a bunch of Seordanes. What's the real name for it? Omen of the Sea. Yeah.
Let's see. I will keep this one. I will put these 2 on the bottom.
Cool.
Alright. I will put a 5 Source of Truth here.
Okay.
And cast an Aether Vial.
Got it. So, no Leyline.
Oh.
That's good to go for my turn?
Yeah, good.
Cool.
You're good. think I was playing like Leyline of the Void?
You never know, man. I've seen ley lines out of every deck at this point, but I also play Dredge more than like any other deck. Just for a bunch of weeks, I was off of it because I just was trying to brew. When I feel like when Uro was in the format, Dredge was not as good. You know.
No.
I will play my.
Sometimes you just barely have enough reach, kind of a thing.
Yeah. I will play my Wood Foothills and pass.
Upkeep with counter on pile.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Be a little sad. And play a Field Ruin and pass the turn.
Alright, and a turn. I will fetch Wood Foothills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are the games where I'm like, I wish I was playing Boggles, because it's a 5-card hand, like, could be a lethal turn 3 hand. But, we'll have to see how this goes with that.
So I got a Blood Crypt. Tap. Draw. I'll play a Wooded Foothills.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll fetch again.
Sure.
Go down to 16. Do love how my lands stand out now. Over quarantine, I had half of the deck foiled, and I finished foiling it.
Yeah, at some point I'll get around to finishing foiling out Boggles. It's just, I need just the lands at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I need all that glitters too, and, what's his name?
Mm-hmm.
A foil glitters as well, but those are new since I've really played the deck.
And I'll pay 2 to cast Life Run Along. Targets 2 Wooded Foothills, if that's good.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Then I will discard to hand size.
Yep.
And I'll pass to you.
Upkeep. File. Draw. Well, it's not exactly what I want to be doing right now, but yes, I will. Right. Oh well. I will pass the turn. You go ahead.
Pass the turn. Alright. You're making me so nervous over here.
Well, I play a lot more strategically with a roll of 5.
That's actually true. I forgot you multiplied.
Round timer started.
Alright. So I'll Dredge Life Run Along.
Yep.
Dredge 3. Mountain, Prize Amalgam, Bloodstained Mire.
Sure.
I will play your what else? Files that too. I'll play Wooded Foothills. I'll first attempt to fetch with Wooded Foothills.
I will respond and activate Vial.
Mm-hmm.
I will put a unit arbiter in play.
Alright. And I can't pay after the fact, right?
You can't pay. You can still pay.
Okay.
It's just, do you do anything else this turn?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so there we go. I will. How many cards do you have in hand?
3.
Okay. Alright, so I won't pay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay a black and a green and abrupt decay the vial.
The Vial? Okay.
Figure get rid of some advantage. Then I'll pass.
Alright. Draw. I will cast a Rest in Peace.
There we go.
Trigger.
That's what I was waiting for.
And abrupt decay is what I was waiting for. Not the decay specifically. I'll go to combat.
Yep.
I will attack with unit arbiter for
13?
Go ahead.
Alright. I'll untap. Draw. I will play a blast sound.
Good.
I will put a charge card on it.
Good.
And pass.
I will play a Plains.
Yep.
Active field blue and target classic.
Alright.
The rest will pay. But you do have to shuffle anyway. Which is relevant for me, then on the bottom cards on top 3. So then I'll go to combat and we'll attack the 2.
Alright. 11.
Go ahead.
I'll draw. I'll play a Wooded Foothills, and I will pay 2 for Arbiter
Yep.
and search. Get a blood grip tapped. And pass here.
I will pass the River of Runes. God, I'm going to go to combat and attack the 2.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Feels like a control matchup. Like, Snap is just good doing all the damage.
I started playing Constructed in RTR Standard, and I play Vesper Control. And I tell people all the time, and they're like, how are you in game? And I'm like, Nefarious Ground Yard, or I beat you to death with Snapcaster News. Like, those are the 2 options that I had. Eventually, you got the ability for it.
I'll play Stomping Ground tapped.
Sure.
And then I will pay 3 for Sync
Sure.
and then I'll pass.
I will go to combat.
Yep.
I will attack the Omen Arbiter.
Why do I feel like I'm getting set up? I will block with Stinkweed Imp.
I will give the Omen Arbiter protection from black.
Oh, that's right. Fuck me. Alright. And
Go ahead.
I will pay 2 black to play a Bloodghast.
Sure.
And then I will play a Gemstone on.
You got it.
And then I'll pass.
Yep. Alright. I will go to combat. Attack for 2.
Sure.
Second phase. Oh, don't want to do that. That would be dumb. I'll pass the turn.
Alright. Now you have me.
You know exactly what I was about to do and then didn't.
Alright, I'll draw. Right, well. Pay 1 red. And I will Lightning Axe, discarding Life from Alone to give her runes.
I'll respond. I'll actually give her runes to give unit arbiter protection from red.
Got it.
And then that can resolve.
Okay. And then I will I'll pay 2 for another Bloodghast.
Sure.
And I'll move in with the one that doesn't have semi-sickness.
Sure. Put 18.
And then I'll pass the turn. They're waiting to draw my, like, 5 outs, but...
Let's see here. I will go to combat, and I will attack with the limit over here.
Sure. 4.
I will then pass the turn.
Alrighty. Draw for turn. Alright, I will pay. One of these is red and the rest is doesn't matter. Going to play Conflagrate, targeting Leon Arbor for 2.
Arbor for 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we can search our libraries again. I'll move to combat.
Yep.
Attack for 4.
I'll take 4, go to 14.
And then pass you.
There's a land.
I was wondering.
I will cast a Starforge Mystic.
Yep. That's what I was wondering before, too. It's like...
How many cards are in your hand?
I have 2.
2? Okay. I'll put that as in my hand.
Got it.
Then I will pass the turn.
Alright. On tap. And draw for turn. I'll pay 1 green. You cast Nature's Claim on your Rest in Peace.
Sure.
And you gain 4 life.
Sir.
And then I will move to combat. Attack for 4.
Sure.
So, netting... net your net life the same. And then... I will pass.
Alright. Draw.
That was technically Nature's Claim goes to the graveyard.
Nature's
Sorry.
Claim is in the graveyard.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Well, I'll pass the turn for now.
Gotcha. Alright, I'll untap. Draw. How many cards in hand?
7.
Okay. I will move to combat. Yeah, move to combat, swing for 4.
I will activate Starforge Mystic.
Mm-hmm.
I will put Battle Skull in play.
Got it.
When enemies trigger with a weapon.
And then on the trigger, I'd like to
Sure.
pay 2 a red and Ancient Grudge the Better Skull.
Sure. How many cards are left in your hand now?
2.
2? Okay.
So the attack is for 4 still. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the 4. But
Cool. Then I will pay 2 black and play another Bloodcast.
sure.
And then I'll pass.
Turn. I will cast a Declaration in Stone, targeting one of your blood gas. Your untapped blood gas.
Got it. So
So you get 3 crews.
got it. Don't have clues, but I have a Hydra token. I have clue token somewhere, but
Somewhere.
is that good?
Enough.
Yeah.
I will go to combat. I will attack with Stoneforge Mystic.
Alright, so that's 1.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. How many cards in hand?
6.
To draw a card off a clue is 2, right?
2 mana. Yes.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember. It's been a while since that standard block. And I usually don't play clue decks. So, alright. I'm going to...
I'm probably the only D&T players still playing Declaration in Stone over the Intimidated.
I'm going to pay 2 mana
Mm-hmm.
and play 2 mana and crack a clue and draw a card.
You got it.
Alright. Then I'm going to pay 2 red and cast Cathartic Reunion, discarding Thug and Syncretin. It actually helps me with the clue. I needed the second card. First one will be Syncretin. Then we'll go Syncretin. And we'll I'd like to point out Vengeful Pharaoh. You might not be familiar with it. And then
Nope.
I'll trigger on the 1 Necromoeba.
Sure. Interesting. Okay.
And then I will pass to you. Second recipes.
Oh, I wish. Life would be a little easier. If that were the case. You would. Oh, you can just. How many cards are in your library?
Sure. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Maybe one.
What do you got? Like a Eldrazi?
No, I'm just wondering how many crippling trolls I'm likely to run into.
Gotcha.
When you escape that ox. Let's see. Um, let's. Man, this is so irritating.
It's a very weird board state, I would say. And the clues being good for Dredge is also like an interesting trade-off.
Well, specifically hitting the blood gas is usually not bad.
Yeah.
Like, hitting any of the
I
creatures.
100% agree.
Is really good, but
I was kind of afraid to play out the third blood gas, and I wish I didn't.
It's one of those things where could be super dead. I'm close to dead either way, I think. My only hope is that, like, for some reason you cited out some significant amount of crippling chills, or creepy chills. I keep saying crippling.
Crippling would be a good name for him, too.
I will go to 9 and cast a cripples.
Got it.
For the wisp entering, I will have it target my snow-covered plains. Then I
So you have a
will.
path to exile.
I will pass the turn. My step. Snow-covered plains.
Yeah. At least he's acting like he's holding. Oops, sorry, that was a 2. Alright. I will go and dredge 3. Merchant of the Veil can fly great, and Necromoeba. Necromoeba trigger.
Mm-hmm. Well, the fact that you haven't just immediately escaped Oxyvigonis makes me happy. Because I'm unlikely to actually die from creeping chills, so.
Yeah, I'm just figuring out my best line here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're going to play 1 life from the loam to start this thing off. Play green, black. I'm gonna get back Wooded Foothills. Copperline Gorge. Let me just check my exile pile real quick. Okay. And then get back another Copperline Gorge.
Sure.
Is that resolved?
Yep.
Cool. We'll play a wooded foothills. Crack. Oh, actually, do I want to do that? Oh wait, I'm just gonna play the wooded foothills. So I'm going to. Yeah, that's it. I'll tap 2 red and flashback conflagrate. Discarding my hand of 5 cards, I will deal 1 to the Flicker Wisp, 1 to the Flicker Wisp, 2 to the Stoneforge Mystic, and 2 to you.
Okay. Was it 7?
Then I'm going to crack the Wooded Foothills.
Mm-hmm.
Go to 2. I'm going to find the last basic. Okay. Then I'm going to pay 2. Oops.
Round timer ended.
And get back and flashback Oxyvagonas for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 cards exiled. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then I'll go to draw 3. First I'll start with Syncweed Imp. Right. Okay. Now I'll do a 3. And I'll draw the last card.
You have 8 cards left in your deck?
So it should be.
I think I heard you say 12 before you dredged the
Yep.
second time. So.
Yep, there's 8 cards left.
Alright.
I'll move to combat and swing for 2 in the air.
allocate difficult decisions. Yeah, I'll take 2 and go to 5.
Alright. And then I will pass the turn to you.
End step, I will pass Oxygoner. Is confidence right left?
No.
Okay. On tap. Draw. I will. Let's see.
So we turn 1.
Going to cast Tri-Plate Apparition 4. ETB, I will have it exile one of the Archimedes.
Alright. Let's put in the exile pile. Or on adventure maybe, so we know it's 2 underneath there.
Go ahead.
Tap. I will draw for turn. I will start by casting a Stinkweed Imp.
Sure.
And then I will six. Seven. 8. 8 cards.
Mm-hmm.
2 red. And I'll escape another Oxybogonus.
Sure.
I will discard my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll draw 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then Skyclad doesn't have flying, right? So
No.
I'll move in for 1.
Okay.
And then move to end step. Bring back the prize.
Sure.
And then I'll pass. Sorry, my board's a little crowded, but I have 2 blockers up.
You're fine. So Sutra would have been nice to see another land. Pretty much ever.
Yeah, you've been running real low, and the fact that you used your Field of Ruin on my Blast Zone with Lean Arbiter in play was, I mean, good,
Yeah.
good, but it stopped you from getting the land, and at this point, then you'd have 4 at least.
I mean,
So the game would probably be over by then. So
yeah, we know that that's the outcome when that kind of thing happens. So. And yeah, 1 land would have been all I needed. I'll concede. Good game.
cool. Good game.
If I hold on hand, I could have. Oh, you have a thing, don't you? Never mind.
Oh, what?
Doesn't matter. You got Ancient Grudge.
Yeah.
Like I have all the cards in my hand.
Oh yes, yeah. That's specifically why I've been leaving an Ancient Grudge in there. So
Yeah.
I can just like get rid of it, and even if you have a path, that means like it removes the flying, and I have the Death Touch Flyer. So I figured this was my best road to victory. And for you, I sided in a ton of interaction. I should have left 1 Creeping Chill in, and I messed up, and when I was counting, I messed up and I took it out. And I should have taken out 1 Prize Amalgam. And that would have been the what?
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
So the top 7 cards, I have 6 lands. The top 7 cards like that.
I mean, it figures, right? Like, you didn't see them, so they... But yeah, that's just how it goes. Oh. Well, that was a very gritty match, I do have to say.
That was something. I haven't had a gritty matchup like that in a long time. Normally, some locals it out against DOT. It's very rare in my experience that DOT takes that long for somebody to win.
Yeah, I mean, you not having the lands really is a huge part of it. But.
I honor win enough to rest in peace in my sideboard. Too, I'm like, it's probably fine. It's probably a good idea. I probably did, but I don't know. Alright, well, I will see you in the channel.
Yep, see you there.
Good luck.
Yep, good luck.
Yeah, that was
Wait,
4.
when were we supposed to know that?
Well, the round timer ended, and
I didn't hear the round timer.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know we were on turn.
it, and I noticed that it had gone off, so that's when I
Yeah,
if we had the other turns or not.
interesting. Yeah, Bob, for some reason I didn't hear the round timer, so I actually didn't know we were on turns. It turned out okay because everything was fine, but
He got me from 46 life, I think, when the round timer ended, I think.
yeah, you were
A couple turns before the round timer ended.
you were at 46, and then I killed you in like 2 swings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ. Monastery Mentor is a hell of a card.
Oh, okay, that's why I was like, what the hell? I was like, whatchamacallit's banned? Feel the Dead's banned. How'd you do Yeah, so one thing is if you're using like Chrome, sometimes sometimes that tab will get like auto suspended. So if you have dual monitors or something, it'd be good to leave it in the open tab.
You know what, I'm just gonna go download Firefox because I've been meaning to do that.
So
It's weird. I've never had that problem. I think because I'm not. Oh, there's the round timer. Oh, it's probably because I was in the player controller. It's probably why I didn't hear it.
yes, you have to be in the player controller. So so everyone should be in the player controller, and they should you should make sure it's the open tab. Otherwise, there's a chance that it will, it'll get like GC'd or whatever, or suspended. And
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm glad that worked out.
Where is the card I sided in?
This might be. Genuinely, actually, where is this card? Ah, there we go. Okay.
New pairing received.
Alright,
Alright, Bob, you and me.
Alright, I'll send you over a link.
Sounds good. I don't think I've had the pleasure of playing yet in FNM yet, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I
Or
think
terrified, one of the two.
I think have you played the arena ones? I thought I played you maybe there. If you did, if not,
I actually didn't play. I haven't played any of the real ones yet.
oh, okay. So then I'm misremembering. Yeah, but yeah, I don't think we've played otherwise. Yeah. Cool.
Alright. Well, go ahead and here all. Yeah, there we go. I'll call you on Discord.
Yep. Same. Great.
Okay. Cool.
Plan. I can create one if you want.
Sure.
I'll play.
Alright, what's up?
Hey.
Am I playing on stream?
Sorry.
Am I playing on stream with you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna make a fool of myself. I'm just kidding. I'm checking for the match here. There we go. Alright.
I think I've had one. I just had one of the grindiest games I've had in quite a long time.
What was your fun playing?
Death and Taxes.
Yep, same with mine. That is a slow going matchup no matter which side of the coin you're on.
Yeah. Especially too, because my sideboard have adopted to like. I can take care of that matchup now pretty well, but I side in a ton, and the game is supposed to be grindier than really.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, when I play against Death and Taxes, I usually just kind of sideboard in like 3 cards. Or I try to not sideboard in a ton because you don't necessarily want to play into their want for the game to be super grindy, you know?
Yeah.
But also, I tend to play decks that will end up winning the long game anyway, you know?
Yeah.
So,
If you're already playing the long game, there's not there's not much longer it can go, right?
yeah. But when I was playing Blue-Red Crowds the other week, I was like, yeah, I'm going to sideboard in 2 cards and be done with it.
Yeah.
I think it was just Cosmos returns.
Yep.
So.
I've actually been. I might try and build Blue-Red Prowess for 2 weeks from now.
That deck is so fun. It wins by itself. You don't even have to think. You just you can literally throw your deck down on the table and then just toss random cards out from your hand and you would still win the game.
Well,
Alright,
Magic.
you want to roll dice here?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to just do odd even? That works.
Yeah, why not? Let's do
Sure.
that.
Even.
Hey, it's odd. I'll go first.
Alright. Cool. I feel like on spell table, odd even is much. No one's feelings get hurt. I feel like
Yeah.
if a dice rolls off screen or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Alright. Oh, is that open deck list? I always forget.
Sorry? No, it's not.
Is it open deck list tonight?
No. So
Okay.
I went to not doing it. We could do one night here and there, but sometimes I play control, and I say it definitely favors the control player. So
Yeah, as someone who plays a lot of control, I'm totally fine with closed deck lists. I just want to, I just forget to check if it is open.
Yes.
Sometimes.
if you could, you might as well take the advantage, right?
Yeah. I'll keep this hand.
I will definitely mull this. 1 land.
Yes.
Force of Negation. Hopefully sees a reprint, or we're gonna have another card that's over $100 in Modern.
How much is it right now?
I think it's gone closer and closer. That's why I bought a bunch back when it was 20s or something.
Yeah, I bought my playset immediately after the set came out.
And then
literally the day after the set came out.
I have a playset of foil and non-foil, and I bought it for it's crazy. And
the
then
foil set at least 150, right?
oh yes, so I forget. I haven't looked, but they have to be.
I think, is it still insanely expensive on Magic Online too?
Oh, it's worse. The price is worse on Magic Online, I think.
Well, because nobody drafted that
Yeah,
set.
exactly.
And Magic Online.
Which they're rewarding them as treasure chests at least now. So
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, it needs something.
like I was watching Spike's stream and he got one today.
Yeah.
He's like, oh wow, that's better than that's better than anything else you could get, really.
Yeah, that's better than winning a challenge, right?
Yeah.
Like money wise.
Yes, yeah. God damn it.
Down Logan.
Another one lander.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. But yeah, that card is super expensive. It needs to be reprinted. That and before people started playing Archmage's Charm, like when Hogak was still legal or just after it was banned, I was like, why is no one playing this card? Like, it was so good. And that's I started playing it in my decks, but literally almost no one was. And I asked my friends to play more Control than I do in that. They're like, no, it's just not that great. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like a it's
that
a
is another card I bought
three
for it as soon as the set came out.
Exactly. Yeah, I bought all mine for like $, and I had bought.
What are they worth now? Like $5 or something?
I think more than that because I bought a play set of both foil two play sets of both foil and non-foil, so I don't have to switch cards out of decks and stuff.
Right.
Man, I was so happy with that purchase because they eventually kept going up and up and up.
I was like, honestly, so Archmage's Charm in Modern is always scaled as like it's as good as like Death Shadow is. Wow, okay, so those are $20 and then the normals are $3. Yeah, I thought they were like 50 cents or whatever it was.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I bought it when they were in the $1 range, but yeah, and there was like it was like $1.50 or $2 or something for the foil or whatever. All right.
Are you keeping?
Yeah, I'll keep this. So I have to get rid of 2 cards. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, we good?
Yeah, let's do this thing.
I'll start off with the Polluted Delta and pass to you.
All right. I will play a Copperline Gorge.
Sounds good.
I will pass to you and have effects on your upkeep.
Okay. I'm gonna fetch at the end of your turn here. And put that in taps. And then I'll go to untap and upkeep.
Okay, so on upkeep, I'm going to pay 1 red, and I'm going to haggle,
Sounds good.
and then
That's sweet.
What?
It's an instant, that's sweet.
Yes, it's an instant, and this plays where I'm forced to negation, so that's the reason, yeah. And so if that resolves, then I'm...
Yeah, that resolves.
Yeah. And
Anything good?
4 lands and a prize amalgam.
Ooh, that's not as big a flip as you can get. Is it open with my draw?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see. I'll play an island and pass to you.
Cool. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play my mountain. I will pay 2. I will discard for costs. And I'll play the surprise of Cathartic Reunion.
Oh man, we good.
Figured that was coming, but
Yep.
still gotta do it. Alright. And then I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Alright, I'll play a flooded strand and pass to you.
And tap, upkeep. Instead of drawing, dredge 5.
You got it.
least it's not Hogak. You're not running main deck. Rest in peace. Oh my god, another huge whiff.
Yes. I mean, you have another Dredger, which is good, but it's still not great.
Yeah, it's still not.
No Narcomoebas or anything like that. Jeez, that's rough.
And the creeping chills from my hand, you know. So.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. That's rough.
All right. So I will play a Gemstone Mine.
Yep. You got it.
And then I'm going to pay 3, one of them being black. And I'm going to cast that Sync Jump.
You got it.
And I'll pass.
Alright. An Eternal Fetch down to 18. Sorry, I should have been keeping better track of that. Grab a Hall Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Alright, let's play this here. Celestial Colonnade. Cards in hand?
I have 0, and sorry, I'm starting the round timer
Round
now.
timer
Very
started.
good. How much does Golgari Thug Dredge for?
4.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pass to you.
Okay. Untap, upkeep. Instead of drawing, I'll dredge 4. Stomping Ground, Ox, Conflagrate, and Prize to Melt.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you gonna? Did you have
No, I was just looking at it.
Okay, cool.
So you got Conflagrate, Ox, and yeah, okay, cool.
Alright. I'm going to. I have 3 mana. Gonna pay 2. Going to. 1. Actually, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, and guess I'll take that for my 8th. Alright. 8 cards. 2 red mana.
You have an Ox, Dennis.
I have an Ox. Is it good?
That resolves.
Alright. I will discard. I'll dredge 4.
You got it.
Move these over here so you can kind of see them all.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Dredge 3. Treehorn, Golgari Thug, Dredge 4. Cool.
Right. Only triggers will be Prize Amalgam at end of turn.
Sounds good.
Ox. I move to combat, swing for 1 in the air,
I'll take 1.
and then I'll move to end of turn. And then I will pass to you.
Sounds good. Is Conflagrate an instant or sorcery?
It's a sorcery.
Cool.
So many times I wish it was an instant.
Yeah. I'll play Polluted Delta. That'll be even more busted though, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just play Polluted Delta and pass.
Gotcha. Alright, untap. Upkeep. And draw. I will dredge 3 for Life and Alone.
You got it?
There we go. That's what we're talking about. That's the good stuff. Narcomoeba, Creeping Chill, Narcomoeba. Trigger, trigger,
Sounds
trigger.
good. I take 3, you gain 3.
Yep, so we'll do a drain.
That's the thing, is that even if like you whiff on like your first 4 Dredge, I kind of just sit here until you're like, okay, I found my good ones. I'm like, yep, yeah. I mean, that's what happened. You know?
Exactly. Where are you at? 14. I will. How many cards do you have in hand? I assume.
5.
Yeah. Okay. I'll move to combat, and I'll swing with.
Vortex, all tap draw.
Gotcha.
Cryptic Band.
I was wondering if you're old. I had to think you had a cryptic, but there we go.
I mean, I'm delaying the inevitable, but you know.
Yeah. There's no more loop, so there we go.
Yeah, true.
Alright. And in that case, then, I will... you have 1 mana open and then
Yep.
4 cards?
And 5 cards and Cryptic Band.
Oh, you drew. Yeah.
Yeah.
14. Alright, so I will pay 2 to cast Life from Along.
Sounds good.
My targets will be, technically I have to just declare the targets first, but I don't know if you care.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll grab...
They solely exist as kind of a complicated at this point, right? So, or maybe you play one and then cast another Life from the Long or something, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Alright, I'll get Stomping Ground, and Bloodstained Mire.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, as you said, going to play a Bloodstained Mire, crack it.
So that'll put you to 21, right? Maybe probably, I'm guessing 19.
So I'm going to go fetch a basic.
Okay.
So thought I was at 23. That's why I've hit minus once.
Yeah, so we got 20, my bad.
Because I haven't fetched yet. It's like the rare game I never fetch. Like
That's right. Yeah, that's 20.
it's really weird. Of course, it's Control, where I don't really care as much about my life total.
Yeah, like against Bird, you'd be like high in the sky right now.
Yeah.
You know?
So this is like the dream right now for against Burn.
Exactly.
And then I'm going to pay double red. I'm going to flashback Conflagrate for 5 at you.
Let's see here. I'm gonna pitch a Logic Out to force negation that.
Gotcha. So I figured at least then you got rid of your cards. I was trying to get rid of any of your forces in that. So there we go.
That checks out.
And it goes to exile anyway. So there we go.
Yep.
And I'll pass.
Alright, untap, keep, draw. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna opt.
Gotcha.
That is not it, dog.
You don't have a land turn.
There's a Glacial Fortress, and then I'll cast the Spring Critics.
Got it.
And I'll pass to you.
Cool. Untap. Upkeep. And Sif.
I got 2 cards in hand.
Got it. I'm going to get back Life from One.
That checks out.
It's Cathartic Union, Blood Gas, and Prize Amalgam.
Sounds good.
I'm going to pay 2, a green and a red, to cast the Life from Alone.
You got it.
Alright, and I will get. Oh, that's screwed up there, but whatever. Get a Blood Crypt, a Stomping Ground, and the other Stomping Ground. Right. I'm going to play land for turn, shock in. Now go down to 20, trigger the Blood Gas.
Sounds good.
Or Blood Gassed, I should say. For some reason I thought I saw 2 in there. That will be a delayed trigger on the Prize Amalgam.
Yep.
And then I'm going to pay 2 red and
A whole bunch.
sorry?
I'm just saying, I know how this goes.
Yeah. Exile a lot of cards.
So, in your opinion, how often is Force Mitigation a Shriekorm in turn 1 correct?
It's very, like, anything good delay is good. Like, I would say definitely do it if you had it in your hand. As someone who now plays a bunch of Control and Dredge is like his 2 decks,
Yeah.
I would be doing it at least. I'll do a fetch land, so we got 8.
You got it.
Got an Ox. Is it
Go ahead and cast your Ancestor Vision attached to a 5/5 or 5/4 or whatever.
Yeah. Hey, it costs 2 red mana.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It's not exactly Ancestor.
By the way, that triggers the 3 Prize Amalgams
Yeah,
again.
you got it.
Round timer started.
Right. That's a decent hit. There we go. Select C. Alright, triggers. So we got Creeping Chill and a Narcomoeba.
That's good. So I go to 11 and you go to 23.
Yep.
You got Feasting Cleanups in hand.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
And then I will. You're at 11. Okay, so I was hoping that the last one to at least be able to get 2 damage in. I will go to end step. I'm going to bring in the 3 prized amalgams, which will trigger the 4th for at the end of your end step.
You got it. Alright. So I'll fetch down to 10.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I was waiting for them until
gonna say,
until then to fetch.
You didn't want to do that before combat?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, it's cool. I appreciate the thought, but no. Okay, yeah, I guess we just do this. I'm gonna overload Winds of Abandon, targeting you.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there's that. And that'll pass.
I was
You just use it for basics, but
yeah, that's alright. So all of these gets exiled, correct?
and you still get the Prize Amalgam on my inset.
Yep. No, I definitely know that. And then first I'm going to go. Since I was trying to remember, I have both basics out, so yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I play this instead of the single oust. I like it a bit more.
I was just saying, I think about playing 3 of those now, actually.
Yeah, it's it makes the dredge matchup winnable instead of completely unwinnable game 1. If you can just delay it, like obviously this I'm still in a rough spot, but I can snap caster back at some point, maybe
Yeah. Unless, the...
Okay.
Sorry. So I'm going to untap.
Yep, sounds good.
Gonna take a quick look at my Excel.
I've got 2 cards in hand, by the way.
Thank you. Alright, I think I know the right move here. So, 6. Alright, 6 cards in the library. Alright, I'm going to... You're tapped out. Sorry, just 1 second. Alright. Yeah, let's get back Light from the Loom for 3.
Sounds good.
Alright. Narcomoeba, Conflagration, Creeping Chill. Trigger, Creeping Chill, and Narcomoeba.
Good.
So
So you can cast how many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 4.
Yeah, let's just go to game 2.
I wasn't sure if you had an out, but I was gonna do the thing. And
Yeah, I didn't have the other force negation.
I was planning on Dredge, casting Light from Alone, getting back the land, putting it in, triggering the blood gas, and having the alpha grade. So
That checks out.
it's an old code, but it checks out. Because that's the old way to win the match. Instead of oxing to the win. I assume you'll be on the play. Actually,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to just look, but yeah.
I'll be able to play.
It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, no question. No question. there's gotta be, like, I think Coast sideboard, like, the matchup is a lot more playable for blue-white, but it's just really hard to make game one even remotely winnable, you know?
Yeah, and the big thing with blue-white I find is it depends too, like what the meta is and like how much. Like you can beat Dredge pretty consistently games 2 and 3 and actually win like the actual round. But
I mean, like, you know, in the Hogak meta, blue-white was excellent against Dredge because you were mainboarding 3 or 4 rest in peace. You know?
plus like other cards.
Yeah.
Like you have the spot removal, you have that removal, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff there. And then, but the thing is like with the metagame that's open right now, it's like how many slots do you want to devote to Dredge, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
As a Dredge player, I hate to kind of lose to Dredge, because I'm like, usually I do really well because I see the lines the players should be taking and they don't take them, and I'm like, well, okay.
And I started to never be one of the players that just forgets about Dredge in the sideboard. Like, I literally always, if I'm playing white in Modern, I always pack at least 2 rest in peace. Like, I don't look at what the rest of the meta is. It's just you slide 2 rest in peace in there because you know if the meta is like low on Dredge, that it's just gonna spike and win a tournament. You know what I mean?
I did that like once. Actually, I saw rest in pieces, and I saw Leyline of the Voids. I saw hate every single game, but for one IQ, I not only went 6-0 in Swiss, I won every game. I went 2-0.
Nice. That's awesome.
I was
I mean, Interest Claim is a hell of a magic card.
It was right after Hegel came out, or Merchant of the Veil.
Nice. Yeah.
And I was like, and because that's when Hogak got banned, and it was just great. I was just like, I had a fun day. Sorry. Did you say you're keeping or throwing?
I'm thinking.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know if you said already.
This hand's fine. I don't love it though. Yeah, I'll try it.
Alright, well, I am 100% throwing this back.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go out with Dredge, don't you? Like, you just kind of have to.
Well, there's cards you never want to see in your hand. Like Creeping Chill, Ox of
You can just
Agonis.
draw, your hand can just be like 1 Ox, 2 Creeping Chill, 2 lands, and like a prize mug, and you're like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah. It's like almost any other 6 is better than that 7.
Yeah.
You need 2 lands, one of them green. And then you need an enabler, and that's about it. Depending on the matchup, it depends on what else you want to see from him.
Yeah.
Luckily, I played a lot against blue and white, so I have a very good idea of what you probably have in your sideboard and what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're gonna toss that back.
Alright.
Go to 5. I would say that hand is pretty good. It was okay maybe if I was on the play against you.
Yeah.
And against anyone except control decks, that's like an okay hand. But right. 4.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the 5 is when you're like just trying to get something playable.
Yeah. And then the 4 is like, okay, this hand kind of needs to be busted.
I mean, I've won on one card before, but that was against Death Shadow. Like, it depends on the matchup, obviously. I mean, against blue-white, you could win out one card.
Yeah, it really depends on what like a 4-card hand against blue white is fine as long as the blue white player doesn't have, as long as like if they have Rest in Peace, you have Nature's Claim, or you draw one.
Exactly.
Or I think this is partially why game 2 is a lot. Like game 2 and 3 is a lot better because like in game 2 and 3, Force of Negation gets a lot better.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was so bad.
Oh Jesus, is this mulligan number 4?
Yeah, I'm going 3. Keep in 3 cards. Yeah.
It takes a very disciplined player to know when you need to do that.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. I'd say when people say they want to pick up Dredge, or like they like played it and they didn't do well or whatever.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I tell them is like, you gotta go. I have an Excel spreadsheet where I plug in and like I learn the numbers and learn when I should be mulliganing and what matchups do, and like sometimes the mull the 3 is right.
Yep. Yep. Especially, I mean, I don't think if it was still what was it? Not Paris, but Vancouver mulligan. I don't think you ever go to 3.
Oh yeah, it's the London mulligan.
Taking the best 3 out of 7 cards can still be extremely playable.
Yes, 100%. All right. Yeah, keeping that 3.
Alright.
Let's put these back. Some kind of order.
Oh yeah, I guess that's one deck where the order in which you put cards back actually matters.
Yeah, like once in a while when you don't shuffle, like
Yeah.
I've had it where it really mattered that I put the cards in the right order on the bottom. And so I always have to think about that when I'm putting cards on the bottom.
Alright, I'm gonna start things off with Celestial Colonnade and say go.
Sure. I'm going to start things with a Stomping Ground Tapped at Sego.
Alright, let's have to draw. I'll play blue to Delta and Bastia.
Alright. Tap. Draw. I will play a Blood Crypt untapped.
Sounds good. That's 18, right?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't reset my life total.
Yeah, I didn't either. We're good. I seldom remember too.
I will pay 1, and I'll play a Shriekhorn.
In response to Shriekhorn, I'll hit a Sharp Tip into Force Negation.
Yep. Kind of had a feeling I was coming. Although I put the mana down in order to pay for Logic Knot.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'll pass to you.
I'll fetch.
Yeah.
Grab a Hall Fountain. And I'll have an empty tap, so it's been 19. That's another Colonnade. That's a Hall Fountain. That'd be nice though.
Oh
You
my
could grab
God.
a Colonnade today.
It all of a sudden turned Colonnade from like, I actually don't think it's correct to play in blue-white right now, but or play one of them, but play. So I would play a castle. I would play a split Castle Arden Supposed to eliminate.
You cannot play Castle Ardenvale if you're playing. I'm going to opt also at the end of your turn. You can't really play Castle Ardenvale if you're playing Archmage's Turn. This is the issue. I am with you. I don't like it, but if you're playing Archmage's Turn,
Okay.
it's much more important to get that
Yeah.
online. I'll play an island and pass you.
Alright. No, I guess it does matter what your spell makeup is, correct?
Yeah. It's for the same reason you play like Mystic Gate in this version.
Got it. Yeah. Alright, let's try this. I'm discarding for costs, which is the best thing against blue-white. And then we'll play a Cathartic Reunion.
Okay, let's see. In response to Cathartic Reunion, I'm going to pay 2 to Surgical Extraction Life Alone.
Alright. By the way, I have no cards in hand. I brought in 2 Repticates,
That checks out.
Blast Zone, Thoughtseize. I think that was it. I think I brought in 2 Thoughtseizes.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you want my whole deck list, but if you go to my stream,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
if you go to my stream, you can check it out.
No worries.
That was the one bad thing I didn't want to happen. You did lose 2 life at least. So.
I did. You still get the trophy grace.
Correct. That is the
That is the saving grace.
yes. I've seen
If you had
people.
another course medication, that would have been insane. But that's alright. Cool.
Cool. So I drew 3,
Alright. Is that
and
it?
then I will play a.
This is your turn 2, is it not? Oh, no, it's your turn 3.
3.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I
Yeah,
think it was
yeah,
my turn 3. Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. I'm gonna play Wooded Foothills.
Sounds good.
And
Alright,
pass.
can I go to my turn?
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play Athletic Strand
Mm-hmm.
and pass to you.
Alright. And a turn, I'm gonna fetch.
I'll fetch in response. Just to save some time here.
Yep. Get another blood crypt. Good to go to my turn.
Yep.
I'll
Just
draw.
gonna shuffle.
I will play a Copperline Gorge tapped and say go.
Alright. Drop turn. I'll play Fluid Delta and pass to you.
Alright. Draw.
I'm gonna go to 15 and just search for this now.
Yeah, gotcha.
Save some time.
I'll play a Bloodstained Mire,
That's good.
and then I'll pay 1, 2, 3, and I'll cast a Stink Reject.
Yeah, you got it.
And then I will pass to you.
Alright. Drop turn. Oh, play. I'll have the taps.
Mhm.
And pass to you.
Right, and the turn I'll fetch again.
If you don't mind just doing a shortcut, I'm gonna path the distinct up on your upkeep.
Sure.
So just just grab that while you're fetching and then put it in tapped.
Sounds great.
Sweet.
I still had my 2 basics, so that worked out.
Yeah.
Then go to my turn.
Yep, sounds good. And then one of those mountains is tapped.
Oh, and you're in the sorry, yeah.
Yeah, because
In the upkeep, yeah,
just
yeah,
short
cool.
in the
Oh,
upkeep.
that's fine. Sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah,
Yep.
all good. And I'll play Stomping Ground,
Sounds good.
tapped, and pass.
Untap, draw. I'll play a hall or let its turn, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And pass to you.
Alright. Tap. Keep draw. And I will pass to you.
Alright, I'll fetch. Pass to you 14. Untap, keep, and draw. Play Mystic Gate and pass.
Alright. I will untap, upkeep, draw. And I will pay 1 and play Shriekhorn.
All Cryptic Dimension Horn.
Figure.
Counter draw.
Now pass.
Okay. Okay. Untap, keep, draw. I'll play Plains.
Mm-hmm.
I'll activate Social Pollinate.
Yep, figured that was coming. Alright.
You get Jiggy. Alright, I'll pass to you.
Alright. Oops. I'll pass.
Alright, untap, keep, draw. Activate Colonnade. Attack 4. And pass to you.
Alright. I will play a Gemstone Mine.
Good.
I will immediately tap it
Alright.
for a blue,
Alright.
and I'll play an Amoeba.
Good.
Then I'll pass.
Alright, end the turn. I'll opt.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom that. Draw a card. And then I'll Snapcaster Mage and Path the Narcomoeba.
Sounds good. I still technically do I have to shuffle?
You don't have to now.
Whatever.
And then I'll go untap, upkeep, and draw. Activate Colonnade, attack for 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass to you.
Alright. Tap, upkeep, let's draw something.
That's okay. That's official.
Okay, so I will play another blue and a white for Narco.
All spells for that.
Of course, the spell's there. And then that's game. Let's go to the next game.
Sounds good.
Drawing all the lands.
Yeah, that was rough. The reason I kept that hand skeptically because I was like, okay, I have a path, I have Shark Tattoo, and I have Fortification and Circle Extraction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not really going to beat Dredge's best draws, but I don't think a 6-lander is going to beat, or a 6-card hand is going to beat most of Dredge's best draws anyway, you know?
Yeah.
So, I assume we'll be able to play for this one?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Just a whole different kind of game. Not like the 3-2 is.
Yeah, that's rough.
I even got a very good 3, and then I drew well and stuff, but against counter magic deck, so I was not playing on the surgical was my biggest. I figured you had the counter for the.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought instead of the cathartic, you were going to counter or force cathartic, and then I would just start dredging next turn from
Right,
it.
exactly.
So,
I love me a cheeky surgical extraction.
oh, dude, I play it in every control deck I play.
Oh, yeah. You play a minimum of one. It's just one of those, like, never leave home without it, you know?
Yeah. I play a minimum of 1, I go up to 3 sometimes. And I play it in sometimes weird matches, and it's like, cool, because I counter, and then I surgical away your combo. Okay, now let's play the game.
Or just, like, you know.
Or their best
like,
card.
really practical checking matchups and whatnot, it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I actually started playing Ashiok's Erasure too, which is just blown out.
I'm an American.
Alright, let's hope for at least a halfway decent draw.
Down to 6. This hand is keepable. Toss that back.
I'm gonna maul 6 as well.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna toss this back. Better.
Alright, 5 again.
Jeez, dude.
What? Sorry.
Are you rolling again?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'll only be upset if this one doesn't work out. Okay. I can play that. Alright. Ready to roll?
Yep, good to go.
Alright. Let's start by playing Wood Foothills.
Sounds good.
Crack.
Yep.
There you go, 17 and cast Shriekhorn.
Sounds good. The results.
I always forget I can put my hand off screen and then just do it like this and do it fast.
Yep.
I started doing that last week. I'm like, oh, why have I been doing this? If that resolves, then it's your go.
Alright, sounds good. Draw.
Yep.
I'll play Holcomb and pass.
Sure. Into your second main.
Yep.
Flip in case I get the perfect flip.
Sometimes, I mean, I've seen it happen.
Oh, I played enough games where it has happened.
Right.
You know.
It's just one of those inevitabilities that you do have to play around.
Yeah. Alright, then my upkeep.
Yep.
Alright, no dredgers. Move 2. Draw.
Good.
I will play a life return. And then I will pass over to you.
Good. Untap. Draw. I'll play a Mysticate, and then I'll cast a Rescue Piece.
That's what I was wondering.
Alright, pass to you.
Okay. Tap. Okay, draw. And I'll pass you.
Alright. Keep draw. Land Islands, pass to you.
Draw. Alright, I'll play land. I'll fetch.
Yep.
There we go. Get a blood crypt.
Yep.
I will tap for green and black. And I will cast Eruptica on the rest of the
That's good. You got it.
Alright, we got that out of the way. And then,
Anything else?
no, I'll pass to you.
End of turn, all out.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom that's. Draw card. Untap, key. Draw. Play an island, and pass to you.
Alright, your second main.
Mhm.
Creeping Chill.
Mhm.
Life from Long.
Yep.
Exile Creeping Chill.
That was about as good as it gets.
Yep. For the position I'm in, that
Yep.
is back to 17. That was great.
Yep. How many cards have you had?
I have 3 cards in my hand.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so I'll go to my draw. Instead of drawing, I'll dredge 3.
You got it.
Bloodghast, Forgotten Cave, Bloodghast.
Also pretty good.
Yep, I would say so. Let's see. Dry. Alright, so I will pay two. I will play Tharter Communion and discard for costs.
Okay.
Does that resolve?
Give me. You give Life Alone, and that's the only treasure right now.
That's the only dredge I have right now is Life Alone.
All Archmage's Charm, the Tharter Communion.
Got it. And then I'll pass.
That's it. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play a Flooded Turn and pass to you. And I'll correct it just a second time here.
And
Put that to 16.
my upkeep.
Yep.
Or sorry, my draw.
Yep.
You know what I'm at.
Okay.
Alright, Life Alone, Blast Zone, Prize Amalgam.
You got it?
Alright, I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna cast Life from Along, targeting
Yeah.
Blast Zone and Forgotten Cave.
You
Does
got
that
it?
resolve?
Yep.
Okay. Then I will pay red. I will cycle Forgotten Cave.
You got it.
Grab life from the loam again.
Okay.
Put a Foothills, Thug, and Thoughtseize.
Good.
Then I'll play a Blast Zone for my land for turn. Trigger the Bloodghast.
You got it.
And then I
Trigger the
will
Prize
delay trigger Prize Amalgam.
Yep.
And then if it's good with you, we'll move to end step.
Sounds good to me.
Good. Alright, cool.
Alright.
Go for it.
So, you drop. Those rolls are 16 to 17. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna play an island. I'll cast timely reinforcements.
Ah, yeah.
And 6. And make a couple of dudes.
Classic.
And then I'll add white and cast a Rescues.
Alright.
Then I'll pass. Oh, I make 3 dudes, not 2 dudes. Right.
Timer ended.
Are we on turns?
Yeah.
So this is turn 0, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I will. You're at 22, okay. Go to draw for turn. Those are all 1/1s, right?
Yep.
Alright. So I'm going to have to put a counter on Blossom.
Sounds good.
Going to play land for turn.
Got it.
And then I'm going to attack with my Prize Melon.
Sure, I'll take 3. Right. Yeah.
And then I will pass to you.
Alright, so turn 1. Let's have Kate drop. Alright. I'll play a Polluted Delta. So I'm going to overload Winds of Abandon on you.
Yep.
And I'll attack you for 3.
Alright. The land's going to play tapped, right?
Yeah.
While I'm doing that, I'm going to fetch for...
Yeah, go for it. That puts you at 13?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll fetch as well, down to 18.
I'll do that. Alright.
And then, yeah, we're over to you.
Alright. Tap. This is one I still wish I had. Street corn counters.
Alright, got you at, this is turn 2.
Draw my card. I will. 1, 2, 3. I will activate Blossom.
Yep, that'll kill the rest in peace.
then I will pay 2 and
Yep.
Electro Loan.
You got it.
Got back Blast Zone. And then it's your go.
Turn 3.
Yeah.
I'll take it for 3.
Alrighty.
Go ahead.
Sure.
4.
Alright. You're at 18. Alright, we'll start by dredging 3. Need a great dredge 3. That's okay. Trigger Narcomoeba.
Yep.
I will play a green and a red to cycle, or sorry, to get back Forgotten Cave, casting Electro Loan.
All force negation.
Unfortunate. Let's try that then. One more time.
Yeah, you got it.
Alright. Fortunately, that really limits my options here. I will cycle Forgotten Cave. That's what I was gonna get. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, that's rough.
Not that really matters, but play land for turn.
Yep.
And then I'll pass to you.
End of turn Eldrazi cards.
Yeah.
What's that? Upkeep. Turn 5. Let's see. Pass the turn.
Oh,
Man,
that could have been the win there.
I had the Archmage's charm, so I could
Oh,
have passed
sorry.
it and
Gotcha.
all my just decided not to because I was like, I don't think at this point once he's tapped out
Yes.
that he can kill me.
Correct.
You know? And I was like, even though I have almost 0 outs to killing him, like I don't think this deck can do that.
Correct. It's not like Legacy or something.
If I would have had a Celestial Colonnade like earlier in the game, or like found one at any point, I think it would have been a pretty fair shot.
Yeah.
To actually like just win the game. But yeah. Anyways, well played, man. Well played.
No, but good games. Yeah.
Let's see here. So I brought in a whole lot against you. So yeah, I bring in 2 Rips, 2 Celestial Purges, 2 Ether Gusts, an Ashiok, a Timely Reinforcements, and a Surgical Extraction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then take a Snapcaster Mage, a Vendilion Click, all 3 Teferis, a Shark Typhoon, a Logic Knot, Path Exile, and a Mana Leak.
Yeah, and you said the Logic now, right?
Yeah, there's just no reason to leave it in this matchup.
That's what I was. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I played around it in case because some people keep it, but I think
some people do that, and I don't think they should, but some people do. So it is worth playing around if you can.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this here.
Yeah, I just brought in this. I do have 2 more. I switched between Merchants and Cathartics essentially between game 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm on the player, if I'm on the player draw, I switch between them. Because Cathartic becomes a lot worse when I'm on the draw. I had Nature's Claims, but I didn't bring them in because I figured just the Thoughtseize and Abrupt Decay is more what I was looking for, so I could either remove it from your hand early or...
Yeah, and you don't want your main game plan too much.
Yeah. And the fact that you can just counter the Nature's Claim, just...
Yeah. I mean, luckily Nature's Claim is instant, so like a lot of the time I can't, but most of the time like you'll tap out turn 2 for something and then I'll go turn 2 rest in peace, and then it's like on your turn you cast you want to get rid of the enchantment, and then like in that case it needs to be an Abrupt Decay. So
correct, yes. And then the biggest thing too is that is luckily it is an instant, so you can play around force negation. But with force negation, it is a lot worse. In a nutshell. Since they are
Alright.
cool.
I'm gonna jump back in the FNM lobby.
Same. Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, you too. Good games.
Oh.
I found 5 or 6 deck lists that was doing that. I'm like, when it happens, I just have to call it deck and like, charge this person as a 60 card sideboard. But whatever.
Yeah.
So, it sucks. But
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. After Jack said that, I just went and casually, counted my sideboard.
I do that at the start of every night of Magic to make sure
I do that
that's right.
I do that for every single game.
Well, that's the other one. I do the same because sometimes I like you over sideboard or you under sideboard.
Yeah, I do that, and I super paranoid at like big events too.
Mhm.
That I drop a card or someone took something or
Yeah. Definitely. Alright, anybody else?
Nope, we're good.
No, I think we're good.
New pairing received.
Hey, there it is.
Hey,
Alright, let's do it.
hey Dan, I'll send you a link.
Alright, sure, sounds good.
Cam, I'll send you one.
Okay.
And I'll call you in Discord as well.
it's Jack.
Alright, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Very good, very good. Okay, oops, get back in center. There we go. Oh, this way. Yeah, oh. I don't think we've played against each other on one of these yet.
Sorry?
I don't think we've actually played against each other on one of these yet.
No, I don't think so. No, I'm actually getting it. I played against. Did I play against? I've actually never played against all my opponents tonight.
Nice.
I mean, it's great because sometimes it seems like myself and either Alex or the guy that dropped late. He goes by whatchamacallit, a Rorlax on the
Oh, yeah.
but his real name John or whoever, but yeah, he but he dropped today, so I guess that lessened my chances. But it almost always seems like round one we always play against each other, and sometimes we play for fun during the week anyway. So
Yeah.
because we're both he's getting into Vintage and Legacy as well. So
Nice.
I'm trying to get people to just play Vintage once or twice, and man, it is a ton of fun.
I watched a little bit of it yesterday on YouTube, some of
Yep.
an old Star City Games thing of Brian Dude playing. Was it Brian Dude playing Miracles?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it was him playing Miracles in a no bandless modern.
Oh, that'd be nice. Jeez. So
Oh, I'm gonna do 2d6. Yeah.
yep. Or sure, either that or odd or even. It's up to you.
Odd or even. Sure, I don't mind odd or even.
Sure.
I'll pick odd for whatever you want to roll.
All right. Here, I'll grab. Can you see that?
Yes, yeah.
Round timer started.
There you go.
Is that a 1?
Yep.
Sweet. I will, yeah, I'm gonna go first and I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, that reminds me. I'll
Round timer started.
start the round timer,
Round timer started.
and I'm gonna maul.
Whew.
I will keep this.
Sure. Okay, good
Yep.
to go.
Yep, let's go for
Okay.
it.
I'll start off the planes and a giver of runes. Say go.
I feel like that's very classic startup, and I think I'm playing against the same deck twice tonight then.
Did you go up against who would you? Jack?
Yeah.
Yep. You are. I played against him last round.
I'll shock in a Stomping Ground.
Okay.
And I'll tap for a Shriekhorn. Is that good?
Yes. You
Alright.
betcha.
And then your go.
I will play another planes and a Stoneforge Mystic.
Nice.
I will search. I will search for a.
Now I get to see the difference in play styles. What do you fetch?
Yeah. Let's go with a. Where are you? Are you at the top? Yeah. Let's get a Sky Mall.
Same style.
And I will pass the turn.
So your second main, I'd like to activate Trick Room.
I was wondering why you put your deck in the middle of your playmat.
I'll untap. And then if it's still good to go to my turn, then.
What's in your graveyard currently? It's a little
Sorry,
for me.
I'll move over the. It's Bloodghast?
Just Bloodghast?
2 Bloodghast, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Good.
Okay. And then my upkeep, I'll activate Shriekhorn again. Prize Amalgam, Bloodstained Mire.
Okay.
Then I'll move to draw.
Yep.
You're tapped out. Okay. I'll pay 1 for Shriekhorn.
Yep.
That's good. I'll activate it.
Yep.
Creeping Trail, Copperline Gorge. Trigger on the Creeping Trail.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Cool. And I'll gain 3. Then I will shock in Blood Crypt and go to 19. Trigger the Bloodghasts. And delay trigger on the Prize Amalgam.
Sure.
And then I'll tap and I'll play. It's rare when this happens, but I'll play another Shriekhorn.
Sure.
And I'll activate it.
Sure. Land.
So I have 3 lands and a
Oh,
Stinkweed Imp, and then if it's all right with you, I'll move to end step and bring out the Prize Amalgam.
Yep.
And then pass.
Sure. Let's go with a Ghost Quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I will move to my draw step.
Yep.
And
And Dredge.
I will dredge 5. Okay.
What's in there? Sorry, it's very blurry.
Sorry, yeah. Maybe I'll try and readjust my camera real quick.
No, it's probably just the bit rate.
Yeah. So it's Cathartic Reunion Mountain, Cathartic Reunion Conflagrate, and Wooded Foothills.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, I will. I'll pay 2 and cast Lifelong Long.
Sure.
I'll target Wooded Foothills, Copperline Gorge, and Forgotten Cave.
Sure.
Then I will go and activate my Shriekhorns.
Okay. So total of 6 cards.
1, 2. I'm doing it one at a time, depending on triggers. I'll respond to the trigger with another Shriekhorn activation.
Sure, and that was
Just-
a land conflagrate.
Yep. So this one goes from 2 to 1, right? Yeah, 2 to 1. Merchant, Cathartic. Life from Alone. Shriekhorn.
Oh, cool. Good. Liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's definitely good for you. Great. I will. The Stone Forge Mystic doesn't have Summoning Sickness anymore, correct?
Not anymore, no.
Okay. Alright. I'll move to combat and
Sure.
swing with the field.
Sure. 4 blocks. I will activate the Stoneforge Mystic.
Yep.
I'll bring out a surprise. It's a Badger Skull.
I wonder if you had it in hand.
Sorry, get a sneeze coming.
So I have 2 blood gas, 1 plasma I'm attacking.
Sorry, I thought I had a sneeze coming.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I thought you said something else. Never mind.
I will block one of the blood ghasts,
Got it.
and then before damage, I will path the prize amalgam.
Got it.
So I'll lose 2 from the blood ghast.
And then I'll search.
Yeah, so the blood ghast will deal 2 to me, and then I gain 4 from the Badger Skull.
Mm-hmm. So you'll net 2. Yeah. I will drop a mountain. I'll play a Wooded Foothills. I will fetch.
Sure.
Get Stomping Ground. I'll trigger the Bloodghast, and in response to the trigger, I will tap and cycle Forgotten Cave.
Sure.
And I will get back. Life and wall.
Low, yeah.
Let's try to find some amalgams. Nope. Alright, so trigger will resolve.
Love to see it.
And then after that laborer's turn, it's your go with not much happened.
Blood gas can't block, right?
Correct.
Blood gas cannot block, okay. Alright, Field of Ruin. I'm going to activate Stoneforge Mystic.
Hmm.
I'm going to surprise Ghost Sword of Fire and Ice.
Had all the equipments in your hand.
I will. Usually I don't really want to draw them.
I know, yeah, because you're losing
In this case-
card advantage essentially.
I will equip to the germ.
Yep.
I will attack you.
Yeah, so I get take 6.
For 6. I will deal 2 damage to you.
Alright.
So you'll take an extra 2.
Yep.
And I will draw a card. Then I will pass turn.
Alright. Let's see here. Alright. I'm going to start by dredging 4.
Mhm.
Fortune of the Veil, Sink Redam, Creeping Chill. What's in there? Trigger Creeping Chill?
Sure. I lose 3.
Okay, 3. And
Did I gain my 6 from that? Should I be at 22 here? I don't know if I gained my 6 from this batter skull attacking.
let me. What can I do?
Because I've lost 6 so far from creeping chills,
Yes.
and I've gained 10.
Lost
So I should be at
6 from Creeping Chills. You netted plus 2. And then.
Yeah, I lost 6 from creeping chills plus 2 from the blood gas, so that was
Yeah.
8 total, and I've gained 10. Yeah, should be at 22.
Okay.
I did not gain a life from that one. Okay.
Because that's actually really important. Thank you for going through that. 6.
Yeah, for stuff like Conflagrate and
Yep. Exactly. Alright, so I'm going to tap
great as a
2. I will cast Life and Wall.
Sure.
Get back. What else for Round Cave? For Round Cave.
Sure.
Alright, so then I will go and pay 1, and I will I'll cycle Forgotten Cave,
Sure.
targeting Secret.
What did you get there?
Alright, Syncweed and Creeping Chill, Blood Gas, Bloodstained Mire, and Ox. So, trigger on the Creeping Chill.
Sure.
I will cycle for Island Cave again, targeting another Syncweed up. Narcomoeba, Life from Alone, Syncweed Imp, Prize Amalgam, Cathartic Reunion. In response to the Narcomoeba trigger, I would like to activate my Shriekhorns.
Sure.
Other Narcomoeba, Life from Alone, then I'll activate the other one. Trigger on the Narcomoeba. I'll trigger again on the Narcomoeba. Alright. So let's grab. Boom. Boom. Boom.
A bunch of narcs.
I'll grab this.
Yep.
And I will play my land for turn. Attack Copperline Gorge, trigger the Bloodghast. And then I will move to end step
Sure.
and get back to Prize Mob.
Sure.
And then I'll pass to you.
Sounds good. It's upkeep. Draw. Field of Ruin. My land for turn. Let's activate Stoneforge Mystic to get a the one you know about, the Mall of the Sky plays. It auto equips.
Yeah.
And I will attack you for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has protection from blue because of the sword.
Yep.
So I'll attack you for 8.
Sounds good.
And I will deal the 2 to you, and I will draw a card.
Got it.
And then I'll play a Archon of Amiria as my spell for the turn. So players can't cast more than one spell each turn, and non-basic lands by opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. And then I'll say go.
And you forgot to get into life again.
There we go. Thank you.
Yep. Alright, tap. Keep. That better spells. Batter Skull's a.
Turned up turn token.
It's a.
Sorry?
So it's an 8/8, right? We just said? Right, yeah. Okay.
Yes, yeah, it's an 8/8. Pro red, pro blue.
Alright, then. I think what I have to do is. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna draw a step. So I will get back sync redump. Alright. 2 lands, Narcomoeba, Creeping Shell, and Ox. I will trigger the
Creeping Shell, sure.
Creeping Shell and the Narcomoeba. Three. And that's protection blue and red, which sucks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's your game? Game 2.
Perfect.
I was like,
How much can I Tron off this germ token?
yeah, I know, right?
He did not. That germ token did not skip leg day.
I was like, I could kill him next turn, I think, but the thing is I die this turn because I have no way to block because it's protection from my, my Narcomoebas are usually my blockers.
Yeah. Alright, I've not gone up against this deck in a while.
Good. At least one good thing.
I played a lot during Hogak's summer, so I don't think that count.
There you go. It's just not because like everyone just had all of the graveyard hate back then.
So Dredge is not considered an activated ability?
Correct.
Or is it
No, it's a replacement effect.
replacement? Okay, that's what I thought. I don't think these are as good. Okay, I don't want my board to be that thick. Yeah, like I'm not seeing this deck on Magic Online, so I have not played against it there yet.
Really?
I mean, I'm not playing like for 5 hours every day.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I do like 4 leagues a week or so, but
Yeah, it's like
I don't know.
5% of the meta share, I think, right now or something. So it's not crazy, you know.
Yeah, I feel like people are kind of taking it for granted right now with the deck. I know I certainly am trimming a little bit on my graveyard hate in the sideboard lately. And once people start doing that too much, bam, Dredge is back. People forgot about Dredge. Nowadays, everybody want to talk, and we got something to say. That comes out when they look at their sideboards.
Very true. No, very true, yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
Alright. I feel like this is my most intense sideboard plan of any deck.
Might be too slow, but I'm gonna. Well, okay, I'll let you decide first.
We'll see what happens. See what graveyard hit you're on. Yeah, and that the souped up batter skull germ was. So I was really trying to go through. I'm like, do I have outs? Like, what do I do here? How do I get this game to a win? Because normally, like Dredge, you win like 90% of your game once. So
Right.
whenever you lose one, it's like, okay, it's either against a deck that's not like great, like a favorable matchup, or something where you gotta really buckle down for games 2 and 3, because that's when the hate comes out.
Right. Yeah. You also had a lot of really bad Dredges, and your Shriekhorns didn't really do a whole lot for you.
Land City. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'll throw that back. Go down to 6.
Yeah, I think I will keep.
Alright, so rest in pieces.
that another mulligan?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that's why I changed the token. That's why I changed the dice down to 5. Sorry. Those 2 back.
Great.
That order. So the one of the decks that actually has a chance to see all of his cards in his deck, like last game. Alright. Good to roll?
Yep.
Alright. We're going to start us off with a Wooded Foothills that we're going to crack. Grab some roll. I guess the guy should have said plus. I'll get a Blood Crypt. I will have it 1 for a Shriekhorn. If that's good, then I'm just going to finish shuffling and pass it over to you.
Sure. I will draw a card. I will play a plane since I go.
Alright. During your second main, you can activate the Shriekhorn.
Sure.
Bloodcast, Bloodstained Bar, untap.
Okay.
And then upkeep, activate. Prize Amalgam, Prize Amalgam. No Dredger. Go to draw. I will play my land for turn. Trigger the Bloodcast. Play trigger on the Prize Amalgams.
Yep.
Then I will move to end step, then
Sure.
pass you.
Okay. What's the stats on? Are they 3/3s? The prize amalgams?
Yeah, Prize Amalgams are 3/3s, and Bloodcast is a 2/1. So I can click on the cards on my side, but oh, sorry, go for it.
A Field of Ruin and an Arbiter.
Oh,
I
okay.
will pass.
Not the worst thing. I was expecting Rest in Peace, so.
Rest in Peace on this board seemed to be a little bit late, I think, as well, but
Yeah, well, you know. Alright. Upkeep. Activate Shriekhorn. Sync medium. Move to draw step. Placement effect. Dredge. Conflag. Life from Alone. Ancient Grudge. Cathartic Reunion. Ox of Agonis. I will tap 2 and I will discard for costs. So get rid of a Stomping Ground and Sinkweed Imp and play a Cathartic Reunion.
Sure.
So move to my first draw, I'll be a Sinkweed Imp. Second. And third. Alright. This goes to the graveyard, this goes to the hands, then we have triggers. We have a Narcomoeba trigger.
Sure.
And then we have a delayed on the prized amalgam. Then I will move to combat, swing with the 2 prized amalgams and the Bloodghast.
So that'll be 8.
Yep.
We'll take 8.
Cool. And then I will play my land for turn, which will be a Blast Zone.
Sure.
I'll trigger Bloodghast, and then I'll move to my end step
Sure.
for the other prize amalgam.
Sure.
And then you go.
I kind of figured this hand would be a little bit too slow. So
Also,
9.
kind of
Okay.
fine. I hit it pretty well that time. So
3, 6, 9, 11, 13. What's the 1 there? Alright, so I kind of have to change my plans here. Then. Can't do that. Okay, so let's go with a silent clearing. I'm going to take 1 here. And I will play a Skyclave Apparition, targeting one of your prized amalgams.
gotcha.
So it'll be exiled.
I'll put it over here.
Sure.
Cool.
And then this is to indicate that it's a 3 CMC card.
Thank you.
It is 3, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And I will pass.
Cool. I will untap. Upkeep. So grab a Stinkweed Imp. An Ox, Cathartic, and 3 lands. I will tap a green and a colorless to play Life from Alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get back Mountain, Forgotten Cave, and whatever. We'll go with Stomping Ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Alright, so I will play my land for turn. And then I will tap 2. And I will cast Conflagrate
Okay.
for 5.
Sure.
And then I'll
Targeting me, I'm assuming?
I'm gonna do
Or, yeah.
2 to the operation, 2 to the Leon Arbor, 1 to you.
Gotcha. So you get a 3/3.
Which actually, it's not an illusion, but I have a Hydra.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Sure.
Close enough. Then I'll move to combat. And swing for 6,
More than 10?
10, 11.
Yeah. That's enough to kill me.
Now, first I was going to do the Conflagrate at you, but then I'm like, oh wait, I can actually clear the board, then that's better.
Yeah, true.
And in case you pull some rabbit out of your hat for not sure what, but at least your board's cleared and you
Nope.
can't.
No comment. Okay, I'll go first on this one.
Yeah, figured. Especially in this matchup, it really matters.
Yeah. Okay.
By the time you got to your second turn last time, I had too much power on board.
Mm-hmm.
Your second, third, whatever.
This one I will mulligan. And I'm on that one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this one. Too many cards I want to see in my graveyard and not in my hand.
I'm on a wall to 5 currently.
Cool, so I'm on my 6.
Yeah, I have to go with that. 2 on the bottom.
I have to throw that back. It's like, what? If there's just one more land in that hand, it would be strike gas. Change one card out for a land, and pretty sure that's the quick game 3. That probably would have been a fine one-lander. No lands, though.
Ooh.
Alright, let's get a good old bunch of riffles here.
Yeah.
So one thing about Dredge is that's why I always pile shuffle and I always shuffle a lot because you end up end up playing your whole deck almost every game. You end up separating all the cards out into different zones. Luckily, it's the London mulligan. Otherwise, I probably kept the six card one lander. Yeah, that'll what to do. Something like that. Alrighty. Got my 4.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start us off.
With
Let's
Leyline
give
of
her.
Void. Okay.
And I will say go.
Alright, so I will start us off with a Copperline Gorge and say go.
Field of Ruin. Stoneforge Mystic.
Oh.
What am I grabbing? Let's get a Sophie.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
And go ahead.
Alrighty. I'll draw. And no Leon Arbor out, okay. I will play Wooded Foothills and I will pass.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna attack you for 1.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna attack you for 1.
Okay.
And then I will cast a Thalia and say go.
In in response to Thalia, I will just fetch. I guess it's like the next card I was gonna draw. Yeah, it was the next card I was gonna draw. I'm actually gonna have it let it enter tapped, and then I'll
Sure.
Then go to my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Tap. Draw. Play Copperline Gorge. And I'll pass.
Sure. Play a Plains.
Mm-hmm.
I will go combat. Attack for 3.
Cool.
And then I will cast a Mirren Crusader. Double strike, protection for black and for green, and it's a 2/2.
Oh, nice.
And I will pass.
Alright. Almost my turn. I'll draw. I will. Yeah, that's probably the right move. I will. Pay 3.
Sure.
I will discard for costs, shenanigans, and shenanigans and prize amalgam, and I'll play Cathartic Green.
Sure.
Is that good?
Yep.
I'll start by dredging 1, which, you know. Oh, Cathartic.
It's something.
Yep. I'll draw 2 more. Anything you can do at this point. And then I'll play the Gemstone Mine, and I'll pass.
I will go to combat.
Yep.
And attack with both of these guys.
Alright.
For 6.
Alright.
And I will pass the turn.
Got it. That's right, double strike, jeez, yeah. Alright, I will draw. Yeah, let's do that, I guess. It's not great no matter what. I will. pay 1 to conflagrate for 0.
Okay.
Oh shit! No, I can't do that. Sorry. Because it's still taxes.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you have to pay an extra.
Sorry about that.
Yep, okay.
Alright, I'll pay 2 to play a Gurry Thug. And then I will pass to you.
I'm going to activate Stone Fortress. Throwing out the Sword of Fire and Ice, the Sophie.
Mm-hmm.
Untap. I will equip the sword to the Mirror Crusader. Golgari Thug, that's like... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, in response? Actually, never mind. No, you're good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Golgari Thug is just when it dies, put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and then we will attack with everybody,
Yeah, which...
except for the giver.
Gotcha. Protection for black and green. Great. So I'll block the Dahlia. And I'll do... I guess I'll take too much then, right?
Yeah, the first strike
8, yeah.
damage will happen, which gives me the first Sophie trigger.
Yeah.
And so you'll take 4 plus 2 6.
Yeah.
And then a bunch
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
another 6, and then a
Yeah.
new one there.
I was thinking about that, I just like, I had their Abrupt Decay in hand, and I'm like, oh shoot, fucking Dahlia.
Thalia.
It's like, I was like thinking you were gonna do that, that was my plan, I'm like, okay, I can survive this turn if I just do this, and I'm like, shit, can't cast it.
Thalia. My girl. My wife just said, hey now. From behind me. Alright. That was interesting. That second, that's game 2. I don't know what I could have done in game 2.
Round timer ended.
Maybe a Rest in Peace turn 2, but even then, might have been too slow.
Yeah, it'd be too slow, like, because you'd waste all of your mana, like, doing that, and not really advance.
I had 1 cage. That would have saved me that game.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better. Though for game 2, I have Shenanigans and Blast Zone. And I have Blast Zone. I have Blast Zone out also on 1 already.
Right.
So if you would have played it, if you would have played it at least later, like at turn 4 when I could have activated it, I would have done that on my upkeep and continue.
Right.
But no, I mean that's
I do cage too because of Heliod. It stops collecting company.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. There was a stretch there, and I finally played Historic, and I was playing a control deck, and I'm like, all right, I guess I have to main deck fucking Cage because like goblins and everything, and Coco and General just running around and goblins. I'm like, well, it makes sense seeing that so much of the metagame is this.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Coco's good. Like Jund's company, I think, is pretty good. And yeah. So, anyways, I need to go to bed because I got to be at work in the morning.
Oh,
and it's
shit.
Almost midnight.
Yeah. Oh.
For me, so.
Yeah, it's 1 for me. I need to go to bed too. But yeah, no. If you have to work, it's even worse. Yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, this is what I brought in.
Oh, thought teases? Is that?
Yep.
Oh yeah, some thoughts, teases, glass zone.
Vengeful Pharaoh, which would have been amazing if I could have just got it in the graveyard. Oh. But I just couldn't get anything going. Well, the 4 is pretty bad.
What does Vengeful Pharaoh do?
So when combat damage is dealt to a player, it destroys that creature.
Oh yeah, okay. Interesting.
So you essentially have to win with one big swing then, instead of like
Right.
every turn chipping
And
in.
shenanigans, a couple of abrupt decays. What's that red card?
The abrupt decay is like Ancient Grudge.
Ancient Grudge is what that is. Okay.
That's the Judge promo art. So
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you for the games.
yeah, no problem.
We'll
Thank
see.
you.
Joining this was a last-minute decision for me, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, that was great.
And we will see you at the next one.
Yep, definitely. See you then.
Okay. Cheers. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
Round timer ended.